afternoon, shipyards, industries, and future stars of tomorrow. So we would really like to welcome you all on behalf of the Yacht Club de Monaco and the Monaco Energy Boat Challenge. Thank you for making this possible, and we are really proud for having you here. So the Job Forum was launched in 2019, and it's an opportunity to bring the bright young minds taking part in the Monaco Energy Boat Challenge together and connect them with the industries who are taking an innovative approach to the future of sustainable yachting. This year we have more than 30 universities participating. The Live Career Day is only one of 3 ways to participate. We also have the live job post where you can publish your opportunities online. And last but not least, we also have the job dating where you can participate during the Monaco Energy Boat Challenge at the job dating booth in the meeting room. So first of all, my name is Mia. I'm coordinating the Live Career Day, and this is Charlotte Neal, and she's the project manager of the Monaco Energy Boat Challenge. How it will function? Companies, first of all, we will give you 1 minute each to represent yourself. After that, you will have 5 minutes each to represent your company, what you stand for, which kind of candidates are you looking for, and the opportunities that you offer. For today, we have selected a couple of companies who represent different parts of the maritime and yachting industry. We selected large and small-scale shipyards. We have a retrofit company, electric propulsion companies, and a climate tech startup. Students, please remember that this Live Career Day is non-interactive, so please get your notes together and your pens with you, and please note which companies interest you and which positions are to your likings. And afterwards, you can find the link on the website to register, and we'll put you in contact with the HR contacts of each company. So, first of all, I would like to ask Leonard David from Comarbel to present himself.
Yes, thank you, Mia, and thank you to the Yacht Club de Monaco to allow me to present myself, my little company, and of course opportunities in the world of electric boats. My name is Leonard David, and I lead a small Marseille-based boutique company specialized in services for the electric boat industry. Especially small boat and tender industry, as well as heritage boats and how they articulate with electric propulsion. I will delve later in the different opportunities in the most specialized aspects of our businesses, but I'm very happy to be here and present what we do, and I'm happy that you invite all scale of companies as well. Thank you.
Thank you, Leonard. Please, Eleonora from Palumbo Shipyards, could you present yourself?
Morning, everyone, and thank you for this amazing opportunity. Thanks for having us here. So thanks for this event, because it's not common to meet all the students from all over the world and to dive in such important aspects for our future. So I represent Palumbo. I joined the company recently, and I have the head of marketing. On behalf of Mrs. Alessandra Latino, who should have represented us today, but we have a moment connection issue. So Palumbo has a big network across the Mediterranean, and we started our business back in 1967. So as Leonard said, in the following minutes, we will dive more into these aspects, and I can't wait to tell you more about our company. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Eleonora. I would now like to ask Davide Lusignani from Silence to present himself.
Yeah, hello everybody, and thank you very much for this opportunity. I'm Davide Lusignani. I am the powertrain responsible for Silence, and Silence is a company that design Deep Speed, a very innovative and new electric propulsion jet for marine field, and is very disruptive, innovative for the propulsion, thanks to a new fluidodynamic laws that consent to reach a new standard of efficiency into the propulsion into the marine. So This is Silence, and thank you very much for this opportunity.
Thank you very much. And also we have Alexandra from Poland Shipyard who just succeeded to come online. Alexandra, would you also like to say something? Alexandra, can you hear me? Okay, we will go now to Leif from Evoy. Hi Leif. Leif Stalosvans, can you please present yourself?
Yes, no problem. Nice to meet you all. I'm a co-founder and CEO of Evoy. We have make electrical powertrains for boats. So we don't build the boats themselves. We make the powertrain that you can put in any boat to make them electric. We're situated here in Norway, and we're excited about this opportunity to meet and reach out to students that could potentially help us on our great voyage to electrify the oceans.
Perfect, short and sweet. It's great. And last but not least, Alex from Sirocco. Would you mind to present yourself? Really,
yeah, thank you.
Really smiley.
Like always, always a pleasure to speak to you guys. Very honored to be part of this Energy Boat Challenge once again. And of course, we set it up the Sirocco company 4 years ago. I'm the CEO and co-founder of the company. I'm a former professional kite surfer. I hold a few world titles and sailing speed records. And we set it up the company to build simply the fastest sailboat on water, with a goal to reach 150 kilometers per hour. So we always chasing good talents that can join the team, young or experienced engineers. So very happy to introduce you to my company, our project, and to see if we can find some new talents to join the team.
Great, well, thank you very much. Thank you to everyone. So we're just waiting for Rory. Yeah.
I think Rory has not managed to join, so in case he joins along the way, we will give him the mic.
Okay, thank you, Charlotte.
Yeah.
So we will now go on to the 5 minutes promotion of each company. And so please, I will ask Lena to take the hand, and you can start. What are you looking for? Which kind of candidates are interesting to you? And please explain more to us the kind of energy that you want and you're looking for in your company. I can't hear you. Leonard, we can't hear you.
Yeah, Leonard, you've put a... Yeah.
Yeah, it's better. Leonard? We can't hear you. We have no sound. With your sound, Leonard? You're still in mute.
Yeah. Sorry, it's my fault. Sorry.
We can hear you.
You can hear me now.
Yes.
Okay, I'll try again, and it should be working now. Can you see my PowerPoint?
Yes.
Perfect. All right. Thank you, and sorry for this little technical problem. So as I was saying earlier during presentation, I'm Leonard David, and I'm head of this little boutique company based in Marseille called Marseille Electric Boat Company, or Comarbel. The company is based really on 3 pillars. Sustainability, of course, it's the first argument that comes to mind when it comes to electric propulsion for boats. It's a major objective for the coming years, especially in the maritime industry. But we're also very interested in 2 other aspects of the maritime world. That is heritage, so the history behind boats, not only the history behind boats, but also we're very respectful of the history of boat building, shipwright, wood construction. And then another really important aspect that tends to be sometimes undermined in the world of electric boats, that is aesthetics. We really have this philosophy that if you can't, boats are beautiful objects, and if they can't be if you can't uphold them as beautiful objects, it will not convince people to go towards a more sustainable way of propulsion. The company is based in Marseille. As I said, we're very present around the old ports, where we have different accessibility offices and berths accessible. But as well as in Cassis, we have developed over the years a technical and logistics partnership with another local company which is involved in both retrofits and heritage, but for cars. That is the 2CV Mehari Club of Cassis, which basically take 2CVs, old French cars, and either repair them or add electric engines to them. And it's important to have this partnership with them because it's they are actually a successful model, and we envision to continue working together, especially in research and development, as you will see. So the company Comarbel basically provides 4 services, which actually are all interconnected. We do, of course, charter and sale of electric boats. On that aspect, we are always hiring. It's always interesting because you are at the forefront of the market when you do charter and sale for electric boats. You're in the real business. This is the B2C part. Retrofits, of course, for small units, as we will see later. So this is more for perhaps for interns who are interested in both engineering of electric boats, but as well who have some kind of a appeal to heritage boats, because most of the retrofit operations that we lead are on heritage boats. Then there is a consultancy in maritime and port activities, which there are also internship opportunities, more for people with a background in political science, public law. That is, we work with the local authorities and port authorities to basically for them to start to think and to equip themselves with the upcoming rise of electric boats. And for people who like to work in policy related areas, this could be also a very interesting internship. And finally, the last of services that is offered by the Comarbel is the electric and heritage fleet management, kind of a very versatile position for interns, because it regroups both engineering knowledge of boat management, or it could also suit people who are students who are studying in navigation degrees, as well as more commercial or business unit management, because this is the main focus of this segment. Some pictures of the retrofit operations that we are leading. So as you can see, mostly wooden boats. There is a strong appeal for wood and old boats in our company. Most of the boats, most of the projects we take either for retrofit operations or for management operations are actually boats which have a classification in different countries. It can be France, but we also have one that has that is classified as a historical monument in Sweden and another one in Norway. Again, going back to opportunities for interns from the more scientific side, we are constantly doing research and development, especially with the partner I previously mentioned, the 2CV Mehari Club, which is quite an advanced player in the automotive retrofit, heritage retrofit. And so synergies and working with their team is something that we do on a day-to-day basis, and that is important because all the mobility industry should speak together, and so this is also quite a versatile position for interns. Finally, yes, this is more the legal aspect, but there is really places for everyone. But those who have more of a legal background, because it's a new world, the electric boating, there are still a lot of things to do, and part of it is lobbying activities, especially for obtaining berths. So we also encourage people who study more law to apply at Comarben. Fleet management, I told about it. These are the partners, the different partners of the company. So yes, to sum it up, I would say that all profiles are welcome. The only coherent character linking all the different offers is just an interest for electric boats, and to believe in it for the future, as there are opportunities then to stay at the company, to start as an intern, but to stay. Thank you very much, Charlotte. And yeah.
Thank you, Leonard. Well, first, welcome back to the Energy Boat Challenge. It's going to be the second year you're going to be joining us, and we're very happy to see again your beautiful boat in the marina. So what would it be like a personal quality, like to be part of the team at Comarben? You said like an interest in sustainability, in electric propulsion. What about personal quality? Like, what is the right fit for you?
Yeah, I think you're raising the important point. As I mentioned, I'm not looking for any specific degree or even specific level of university or school to come in. The important traits to come as an intern is really curiosity. I think it's really the most important aspect, and then some kind of belief that electric propulsion will have a role to play in the future of the nautical industry, and more than that, an appeal to beautiful boats and an appeal to wood that I think will be one of the things that can save and convince the people who can't be convinced about climate change. So these two aspects.
And is there, you were speaking quickly, like if the right intern fits, like there is potential for growth. Like, can you maybe tell us a bit more about that? Like, how is it structured, or can you develop?
Yeah, so the company is a relatively new company. I'm a very young entrepreneur as well. Actually, there is the intern right now working with me is Mary. Which he will probably stay in the company, and we are currently in a process of getting funds from the region to organize proper training for technical training as well in the maintenance of electrical engines. So in that kind of processes, it's very possible, if the match fits for the intern, to remain as with a working contract within the company, and also with paid training in the electric and batteries maintenance part.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Leonard. I mean, it's really impressive. Last year we made during your first participation in the Monaco Energy Boat Challenge, and it's just amazing to see how you've grown this past year, and that you're already employing interns and looking for job posts. It's really well done, very impressive.
It goes slowly, but too fast for me sometimes.
We're always proud to see companies grow and evolve and be part of the Monaco Energy Boat Challenge, which is, I mean, for us, it's good. So next up, we have Alessandra Latino from Palombo Shipyards, or Eleonora Domio, whichever connects.
Yes, good morning again.
Hello again.
Hello again. So thank you again for this opportunity, and let me introduce briefly the company, and which is not as young as you, all students, since it can claim almost 6 years of history. So Palumbo was founded in 1967 by Salvatore Palumbo, and let me share with you this slide here. Okay, I think you see me now. Okay, so the company was built in 1967 and then kept growing until in 1980s, Antonio Palumbo, the son of Salvatore, joined the group. And again, on the third generation, Giuseppe and Raffaele joined their grandfather and their father. The group grew bigger from Naples to Messina, since in 2006, the acquisition of a new shipyard was made, so in Sicily. And a new step forward was made in 2008 when, next to the refit and repair division, the new build division came to light. So we arrive in 2011, where the first yacht under the brand of Columbus was launched. And in fact, it has a symbolistic name, which is Prima. After that, we also acquired in 2011 the Malta shipyard, which is till now the biggest of our network. And actually, right now I'm in Malta, so we travel a lot. We never stay still. And in 2014, the group expanded again, acquiring the Marseille in France shipyard. So maybe we'll be next to our future friend Leonard. And in 2016, the brand acquired a new yacht brand, which is Isa Yacht. So next to Columbus, regarding the new build construction. And again, in 2018, the company, the group, acquired Mondo Marine, which is another brand. And we also expanded our network of refit and repair with Victor Lenac shipyard in Croatia, Rijeka. So this is a bit of the history of our company, but I will let you explain. I will explain more about it, sharing about our divisions. So we have a shipyard and a heavy lift division, and then a new build with his refit area. But we don't only take in for refit and repair ships from our after sale, but also from all the network. So here you can also find the new brand of the construction. But in terms of numbers, I will let you see a bunch of them. So 50 years of activity, 23 miles of berths, 41.5 hectares of total surface area, and 3,300 tons of super yacht lifting platform. 5,500 yachts refitted in the last 5 years, 7 shipyards, and again. But these 7 shipyards give us a strategic position, and I will show you that in the map. So we are spread all over the Mediterranean, across the sea, and all these numbers means one unique service network. So we were established in Malta, Messina, Naples, Ancona, Savona, which are in Italy, Rijeka in Croatia, and Marseille. Here are a bunch of pictures about our shipyards. This is in Malta. It's 2. And something about our works, our kind of works. But diving more into the reason that brings us here, our green soul is not something new, but it's something that has always been part of our company since 2014, when we launched our first hybrid yacht. And it was awarded for the Design Award as winner in 3 different categories. And also, on the same year, it won the Union International Motonautic Awards. So we are very proud of it, and we keep going on in this direction. Our Green Soul develops also in all the steps of our works, from the training of our employees till the means that allow us to work. In fact, especially in Malta, we covered all our facilities with solar panels in order, of course, to reduce our CO2 emissions. And I would also like to show you a bit of our crew services and facilities, which allow games room, spa, sport courts, and gyms, and also different hotels. So we move a lot among our shipyards because in this way, also the employees can make a lot of experience facing new challenges and working with different teams. So I will not give so many details about our open positions because we will discuss maybe later, but we are looking for assistance for the project managers, both in the naval division and in the super yacht divisions. So of course they need to have all the soft skills that we know, but in terms of technical skills, we will like to have people with degree in naval engineer or mechanical engineer, and also with a deep knowledge of AutoCAD in order to support in a pragmatic way our managers. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, Eleonora. Thanks for this presentation. And I have to say, we're very happy to see you shipyard join us this year as a partner, taking an acting part in engineering the future of yachting. So welcome Palumbo as a new partner of the Yacht Club and the Energy Boat Challenge. Can you tell us more, because you're looking for assistant project managers, what is your idea or ideal profile for someone who would be the right fit to join your project management team?
Well, as I said, we of course need strong technical skills, but also a great behavior in terms of willingness to jump on new challenges. Because of course, especially in the refit universe, in the refit world, we start with one project, but we all know that many challenges came up during the process. So the ability to really join the atmosphere in the team to solve together problems, find solutions, came up with solutions, and deliver what the client is really interested about, quality and deadline. So we are, of course, willing to teach everything we can in all the best way, but being able to jump on and give solutions when problems come is something we really appreciate.
Thank you so much. And what is the official language, speaking language at Palumbo for the positions you're looking for?
English.
So English speaking is perfect. Yes. And as a shipyard, can you elaborate on your company culture? Like, what a future employee could expect when it arrives at the shipyard, like atmosphere?
So Palumbo Solid Network, which is spread across the Mediterranean, represents an inspiring and challenging workspace where young employees can learn from the experience of our highly skilled technical departments. But we also encourage our teams to explore new perspectives and to share ideas during each project. Nowadays, the yacht industries face several challenges in terms of technology and environmental responsibility. At Palumbo, we are proud to be pioneers in this sense, since we believe that only by bringing to the same table all the actors at each level involved in the industry, we are able to provide solutions that are truly effective and competitive.
Thank you so much. Now, I'll hand over to Mia.
Thank you, Charlotte. Thank you for the interesting questions, and thank you, Leonora, once again. And also what I wrap up from that is that Colombo is really a family. It's a big family that keeps expanding, and that's excellent. And also congrats on your awards. That's great, really. We're happy to see that. Hi, Rory. You're online. Can you hear us?
Yes, I can.
Yes,
Hello.
so we would just first like that you present yourself, who you are, and what you represent, and then you can go ahead with your 5 minutes of presentation of the type of opportunities you present, and which kind of candidates you are looking for, and what your company stands for. Thank you for being here, Rory.
Thanks very much. So hi, my name's Rory Traher. I'm the co-CEO of Vita Power. There are two sort of core divisions to our business. There's a boat division, which we build boats from 5.8 up to 10.5 meters, both for recreational and commercial applications. And the power side of our business develops high performance, all electric powertrains from 100 to 600 horsepower. So I'll just share a quick presentation, just to give a bit more context about who we are and what we do. A sec. So I hope you can see that all right. So as I said, we hang on, I'm just checking out the right one. Yep, sorry. So we develop high performance powertrains. Our powertrains are very modular, and we have a range of different power outputs and configurations to suit all different types of vessel. I think top line, many of you might be sort of familiar with what the benefits of electrification are, but obviously there's a huge improvement in reducing the environmental impact. Boats are notoriously very impactful and very heavy consumers of fuels. The owner experience, for anyone who's been in an electric boat, you will know that it's a change from being in a conventional petrol or diesel boat from a noise standpoint, from a fumes, from an emission standpoint. So it's a really pleasurable experience. There's no reduction in performance. Electric motors are notoriously powerful and have high torque, so the acceleration is what you would get, if not more, from a conventional ICE system. It's very low maintenance compared with your conventional petrol outboard or diesel inboard. Therefore, the lower operational costs, which is especially of interest to commercial boat operators as well, who are using the boats day in, day out. As I said before, the systems are much more modular and flexible, so there's a really broad range of different applications across recreational and commercial boating that electrification is suited to. And a key component is the charging and the flexibility of both AC, so slow, sort of overnight charging, and DC charging, which is obviously very, very quick, around 1 hour. So there are sort of three core components to what we do. There's the powertrain itself. We also do system integration. So that's adapting your powertrain to multiple different vessel types and applications, whether it be sort of low speed operations or high performance operations. And then we've always been very focused on DC charging. A single phase AC charge can take anything up to sort of 12 hours, whereas a 75 kilowatt DC charge can get you 20 to 80% of charge in around 45 minutes. So a huge improvement in it massively increases the operational time of a vessel when you can high speed charge. So in terms of why Vita Power, why come with us? As I said before, we've got a range of power outputs from 100 to 600 horsepower. We do single or twin leg configurations. Our systems are compatible with a stern drive, a jet, or a direct shaft, and we've done projects with all three, and so we're very familiar with different integration applications. We've developed our own control software, so that's all developed in-house by our in-house software team. As I mentioned before, we do DC charging, and that's always been very central to our technology. All of our boats and all of our powertrains can be accessed remotely. So if there are technical problems in the field, we can troubleshoot these from a distance and also get ahead. We have pre-predictive data analysis. So if we perceive there being an issue coming online, we can address it before it actually happens. Super flexible system. All of our systems are DNV certified, especially the battery pack, which is really key to marine usage. And our boats and our powertrains have done over 4,000 miles of testing over the last 4 years. So we've got a huge amount of knowledge of how our systems operate in different environments. So the power systems themselves, broken into 3 principal categories. This is the V150. So it's a single 63 kilowatt hour battery, equivalent 95 kilowatt power on the motor, continuous, and then a peak power of about 140. So this is our single leg. This is the system that we put in our Seal and Sea Dog, which is our 5.8 and 7.2 meter ribs that you'll see during the Energy Challenge. This system is also configurable with twin batteries and also has the option for a larger motor, so up to peak performance of 440 kilowatt. And then we also do it as a twin leg, and this is the propulsion system that we've got in the Vita Lion, which is the 10.5 meter boat that is based at the yacht club, also that you'll see during the Energy Challenge. So as you can see, lots and lots of modularity in terms of single or twin legs, different battery configurations, different motor configurations. So loads and loads of flexibility on that front. We also do a shaft drive system that's applicable to slower moving vessels and sailing boats as well. So in terms of the sort of projects that we've been working on, we've done a 10.5 meter test platform with a company called VAMP. This boat will be at the Energy Challenge. We're working very closely with Tenderworks, which is a super yacht tender builder up in Holland. The Lion is a Vita product, so that's our 10.5 meter sort of high-end day boat that's based at the yacht club. We work very closely with Hodgdon Yachts in America, another premium super yacht builder. We also work with Falcon Tenders, another premium super yacht tender builder, sorry. And the Seal is our own product. So this is a 7.2 meter rib, which is either in a commercial or recreational spec. The yacht club, the boat in the photo is the yacht club's own boat, and we'll have I think 2 or 3 other models of the Seal attending the challenge as well. So that is a quick overview of who we are and what we do. In terms of our team, we've got a broad range of skill sets. From an engineering perspective, we've got senior and mid-level software engineers who are very much managing the proprietary control system that controls our powertrain. We have mechanical engineers who are responsible for the integration of our systems into different vessels, both our own and also other people's. We have electrical engineers who build the electrical systems that we build in-house and then obviously bring all the core components of the powertrain together. And then we have a team of electrical technicians who are high voltage trained, some of whom are based here in our facility in the UK, others who are part of our sort of after sales and support team who are mobile. And then the final sort of roles that we have within the business are very much sort of boat operations and fleet management roles, operating our fleet of demo boats and also supporting with after sales. So we're a rapidly growing team. And although our sort of official openings there aren't many openings today, we're always on the lookout for new talent across electrical, mechanical, and software, and then people who just have a good interest in boats and particularly the environment.
Thank you, Rory. Well, Vita Power is a loyal participant of the Energy Boat Challenge. I mean, you've come for many years, and we thank you for that. And we do hope that we will come across some potential talent this year. Can you tell us a bit more about, so not the real skills, but like the soft skills you're looking for in someone joining your team?
Look, I think central. All the guys who work with us are super passionate about what we are. Sorry about that. All the guys here are super passionate about what we're doing. Our majority of our engineering team have backgrounds in mainly electrical vehicles and electrical motor racing. So from Formula E, E1, Arrival, a number of other well-known brands within the electric space. So it's really coming to us with a passion for electrification, being conscious about the environmental impact of boats. A passion for boating isn't necessary, but it's a bonus because it's, I've spent all morning out on boats today and we'll do the same tomorrow. And it's very much, which is a great, an amazing thing to be able to do. And it's very kind of central to what we do. And, we've got 4 of our engineers on a powerboat course today. So, being on the water and operating our boats is pretty central to the day-to-day work with Vita.
And mostly, so the positions are based in the UK, you were saying. Or do you also have some people remote, completely remote?
Yes, sorry. So we've got our principal R&D and engineering facility is based in the UK, but we've got a large facility in northern Italy where all of our powertrains will be installed into new boats. Yep. We also have sort of roaming technicians who are part of our after sales team, who they're sort of, at the moment they're based out of the UK office, but really they're on the road all the time. So there's a lot of flexibility. A number of our engineers work part-time in the sense of part-time within the office and the remainder of the time at home. So we've got quite a flexible attitude in terms of where you're based. So long as the work's being done, I don't really mind where you are.
Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, Rory, and I really enjoyed your technical explanations on your PowerPoint presentation. And as I understand, you're looking for passionate people who are talented and more in a spontaneous way, not necessarily now, but you're always on the lookout. So yes, everybody with a big passion for, especially the engineering side, I think this is awesome. For those of you who have just joined our live feed, this is the live career day, and it's brought to you by the Yacht Club de Monaco and the Monaco Energy Boat Challenge. All right, so next up is Davide Lusignani. He's from Spain.
Okay, great. I try to share my screen. Just one moment.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. Do you see my presentation?
Yes, we do.
Okay, great. So, Silence is a new startup. Startup is born in 2017 in Milan, in Italy, and Silence is a company that design a new innovative propulsion. Is simply the most efficient naval propulsion in the world in this moment, because it's a very new disruptive innovation in terms of new fluid dynamics laws inside this kind of propulsion. This kind of propulsion is an electric jet, but the first specific is not that is electric, but is an efficiency propulsion. So what does it mean? We can deliver more thrust with the same power, or simply we can reach more distance, more miles with the same energy. And thanks to this, we can realize a new electric or hybrid powertrain with new standards and performance level. So this jet is totally designed and developed in Milan, in the facility in Milan, with Deep Speed. And the Deep Speed also developed all the powertrain sealants, all the powertrain systems, sorry. So the Silence group is in fact divided in the 2 entities. One is Silence, and the second is eDrive Lab, and in particular, me, Davide Lusignani, I am the founder of the eDrive Lab, and the eDrive Lab is the company who developed the powertrain system. So just to be clear, our first facility, Silence in Milan, developed the jet, and the second facility, eDrive Lab in Parma, in Italy, developed the powertrain system. So in Italy, so we developed the batteries, the power electronics, software, user interfaces, range extender. So all the elements inside the powertrain is totally developed and built into the Silence group. And our vision is to realize the same innovation that we touch in the sky, from the propeller to the jet, and the same things we want to do into the water. And the deep speed jet is designed to be installed into any kind of boat. So we are starting in this moment working with recreational boating from 12 to 40 meters, but this kind of propulsion is perfect for in the next years for the commercial boating with bigger developing. And thanks to do this, the commercial boating reach a new levels of green propulsion. So in our vision, we see new standards of electric and hybrid boats in the future with a very, very low emission level, both for electric and hybrid system. Just for better understand, we don't confuse the deep speed jet with our other propulsion. So is more efficient than propellers and super propellers, and in particular is totally different from the classical and standard hydrojet. And in particular, we can reach very high power, a very high innovation level, and in the fact, new efficiency in terms of trust to energy delivered. And just a little focus on eDrive Lab. In eDrive Lab, I repeat, we develop all the electronic and software parts for the powertrain. We are a very young and big team, and we are electronic, mechanical, software engineer, and we developed all the parts inside the boat. So the deep speed jet is the propulsor outside the boat into the water, and all the parts on the boat are totally developed into eDrive Lab. So we start our developed work with simulation in the past, with a lot of modeling for the powertrain, and our software is totally developed thanks to model-based design system and the most recent and state-of-the-art technical for developing. And in particular, for the hardware system, we have our proprietary control units with our powertrain controls for control the charging, the batteries, the energy flows, the user interface. We have our specific battery management system architecture. And thanks to this, we can realize different kind of batteries for better reach our specific high-level standard. And in particular, our battery is called safely. It's a DNV classified batteries with a very high energy, 83 kilowatt per hour with 400 voltage system. And thanks to this battery, we can realize a powertrain that starts from 83 for more than 2 megawatt per hour powertrain system with a very high level of charge and discharge performance. And this battery is designed to reach a new safety level thanks to a new innovation inside the battery to prevent the down of an away. And we have our SmartBox system. It's a single element with all the power electronics, so inverters, converters, control system, etc. Thanks to this SmartBox, we can realize a very easy to install system. So the SmartBox is the element between the energy sources and the deep speed jet. So the scope is to give to the shipyard a very easy system thanks to this smart box, the shipyard don't have spare parts into engine rooms, but just big boxes, and the shipyard have just to connect cables and cooling, and it's very crystal system. And obviously, for reach new levels of very high levels, sorry, of miles extender, we realize our diesel range extender. It's obviously a diesel unit with very high efficiency and low consumption levels. And thanks to this, we can realize both electric and hybrid system. And this specific range extender is designed to be upgraded in the next future with a hydrogen kit to use this range extender both with diesel and hydrogen. So this is the end of my presentation. And in particular, in this moment, we are looking for new young and talented guys, in particular in the engineering studies. In Milan, we are looking for a marine engineer and mechanical engineer for the research and development of the jet. And in Parma, we are looking for mechanical, electronic, and software engineer for the research and development office in Parma.
Thank you so much, Davide. Silence is in its second participation this year at the Energy Boat Challenge, and I have to say we have a very strong presence of Italian companies and universities, because we have 4 universities in Italy competing this year, and you have 5 companies present as well. Is it are all the profiles that you're looking for should be like from Italian background, or you're actually open to international applications?
No, in this moment we prefer international application because we have a lot of international opportunity with clients and projects. So for us, it's not it's not a problem to have Italian or European or international guys, obviously, and there isn't language problems. It's important to speak Italian or English in our facilities. So we are looking just for any kind of geographical guys.
And would you say that they have all to be based whether in Parma or Milan, or you also have some remote work available?
Yeah, the positions are available both in Milan and Parma.
Okay, thank you so much, and yeah, looking forward to see you at the challenge.
Thank you, Davide, and thank you very much for this detailed presentation. And it's interesting also to see we're talking about fireproof batteries, which is always a plus. And yes, once again, you're at the live career day with Charlotte Neal, project manager, myself, and our very skillful communications team. So next up we have Ivoy. We have live. Could you please take the hand?
Hello.
Hello.
Yes, for sure. I can share my screen here, and then we'll start from there. See if I can find the right screen. I think. All right. You see my screen? Good.
Not yet.
Press share, maybe. There's always this extra step I forget. Press share. All right. Good, guys. So Evoy, what we do is making electric powertrains, full electric, powerful in that. Meaning, again, that we are not so much focusing on building the boats themselves, we're building more of the systems that you put into any boat. That's the basis, but of course our vision is to make boating irresistible by putting that X factor into the boats, making sure that our ecosystems around the digital services, the screens, the throttles, and everything around the experience makes it so that you want to just jump on board and go back out again as soon as you are ashore. Of course, the green part of what we're doing is really, really important to us. And that's basically why the company was started back in days. It was started by me and my father in 2018, and we've had quite a voyage since then. We delivered our first systems to customers 2 years ago. We've raised a bit above 20 million euros so far. And we've had several world records underway. One of our demo boats does over 60 knots and is with that the world's fastest zero-produced electrical boat. Last year we presented our 300 horsepower outboard, which is the strongest outboard in the market for electric. And for next year, it's going full throttle ahead and also introducing our systems into the US. We have sales to 16 countries so far, and pretty good tailwind going into these different markets. The sustainability part of Evoy is of course important, and if we can reach our goals towards 2030, we should have potentially cut several 100,000 tons, maybe up to 700,000 tons of CO2 emissions. And that's something that really makes us quite excited to be able to help towards the global warming. And that's also really important to a lot of our, or all of our employees, I should say. Our systems are, as mentioned, the strongest in the world. We can do 400 horsepower continuous and up to 800 horsepower peak. We also have systems that's 300, 200, and 120. The 200 is not released yet, but it's on a development map. Charging, of course, we use the same battery as Vita and several others, so we have the same good capacity on that. It can charge in about an hour or less. But what maybe differentiates us from many of the other players out there is that we are working very hard on the digital side of the product. Already today, there is an app that has start and stop of charging that allows you to do peak shaving. You can do vehicle to grid charging. So we are really a front runner on the side of the digital part of the product, which is good fun for all of our employees that's working with this part of the product. Then, of course, working mainly towards boat builders and fleet owners. We have quite a few boats on the water now. This is just a few of them, showing the diversity of the fleet that's on the water. One important customer for us now is Axopar, that we're working quite closely with, that has a goal to really make a difference in the electrification of boats worldwide. So it's super cool to have them on board. I usually say it's better to deliver systems to 5,000 boat builders than being boat builders number 5,001. So something that I'm quite often quoted by. Yeah, we have, of course, the Axopar 25 on the water. It's being tested now by numerous journalists in Finland. We expect quite a bit of articles coming out from that, so that's exciting. We have a fairly good position in the market as it is now with the output range that we have. For us, we have taken a bit different approach than some others in the market. We have said that time to market, growth, getting customer experience is extremely important. And that's also why we have chosen to use off-the-shelf components in some instances, and others we are building ourselves. But as we gather momentum and the volume comes up, then we will take over the design and of more and more of the components in the system. This means that we can scale quite quickly and keep high pace on what we're doing. Around employees, we are, I think it's 42 today, 7 nationalities. We have 2 main stations or places. It's the capital of Norway, Oslo, and also a small town on the west coast called Flora. We have a quite wide variety of experts in these different 5 divisions that we have. And we estimate that we will be around 55 during 2023. So it means that we're recruiting quite heavily right now and expect to be recruiting quite heavily also in 2024. We're mainly looking for engineers in mechanical, electrical, senior, juniors. We also do internships. We have 5 interns now this summer. So if there's students that's interested to do internships with us, please reach out. We also do focus a lot on the commercial side of the company, and most of our sales crew is actually naval architects. So it's also interesting to have that type of competence on that side, as we need commercial crew that are able to communicate with the boat builders in a good way, and also the large fleet customers. Yeah, I think that's the main body of what I was planning to say today.
Thank you so much, Leif. Well, we are very excited to welcome Ivoy for the first time at the Energy Boat Challenge, and thank you for taking part in this live career day. So your current job openings are in Norway, but you were mentioning in your presentation that you're going to be expanding potentially to the US. So are you going to be going, or is it more like you're going to be developing your and selling more your powertrains there, or is it that you're going to open some development offices as well?
We will be recruiting in the US next year, but mainly for this year, we're looking mainly for European. Yep. It's not always necessarily to relocate to Norway. We can also have people in other countries working remotely. So that's something that we evaluate from case to case. We've had employees in France before, as an example.
Great, thank you. And could you describe what are the benefits of working with Ivoy as an employee, like what they're getting into, the spirit of Ivoy?
Yeah, so I think we have visitors here, journalists and investors and so on frequently. And one feedback that we always get is that there's just a really good feel, a really good buzz here, a lot of good energy. Of course, spearheading some technology worldwide is something that just makes everyone really enthusiastic about what they do. I believe we're quite good at following up our employees in a good way, trying to spin off on that enthusiasm. So yeah, it's a nice place to be and super exciting. And I think a lot of our employees are super excited to be in a space where they really personally can do a difference. That's something that a lot of people are craving right now, and being able to make a difference in the global warming.
Thank you so much.
Thanks, Leif. It was really nice to hear about your propulsion systems and everything you offer, and especially to the engineers. I hope you're taking notes. And then last but not least, of course, we have Alex from Sirocco. Welcome, Alex, again. We're listening.
Hello again. Now, just to briefly go back to the project I was introduced before, maybe a picture will help you figure out what is our speed record craft that we are designing right now. So it's a capsule aimed between 2 forces, one kite and one foil in the water. So we start to develop this project almost 4 years ago, and since then we ended up with a remote control speedcraft. Let me show you another picture. So it's a smaller version of that concept. I don't know if you can see the picture. And and it's a fully remote control boat, third scale model, so 2.4 meters long. Of course, there is no people inside. You couldn't fit Chihuahua inside. But it's a wonderful R&D platform. We test a lot of equipment inside, and it's also to show to the world that this new innovative concept is working. So right now we are working on a full-scale model, 7 meters long. I can show you another picture. With this time the kite. So it's still the 2.4 meters long craft, but soon it will be a 7 meters long craft with 2 people inside. The goal is to reach 150 kilometers per hour. The concept is quite innovative because we are, of course, using a kite to propel us. We are using a foil to, let me say, retain the craft in the water. And it's basically work in an opposite way to use the foil in the naval architecture usually. And we also doing a lot of studies about the supercavitation because the goal is to reach 80 knots, and of course the cavitation will be part of the big game. So I really would like you to go to our social networks. You can see the name of the company here, Sirocco. We have a lot of videos. Of course, the video will show you a lot more for the concept. So we are always looking for naval engineers, simulation specialists as well, dynamic simulation engineers. We have also developed a software platform, a digital twin software platform that we are selling to the maritime transportation world, and I'm talking about ship owners, cargo ship owners, cruise ships, super yachts. So the digital twin platform helps the crews to optimize their fuel consumption. It was a project extract from our research for the speed record. And today we are looking for software engineers, and especially front-end developers. And finally, also a new communication officer that will help our communication team to work on both those projects. So I forgot to mention that the project was based in Marseille, like our friends from Palongo and also Leonard as well. So we will be a small Marseille community in Monaco in 2 weeks. And for the developers, or the software developers, it's possible to fully remote to work to integrate our team. I don't know if I've been very clear for all those subjects, but we are also having quite a few internship possibilities. So go to our LinkedIn and maybe Charlotte will share the exact position later. So thank you very much for listening to me.
Actually, we will relay your job opening on the Job Forum website. And thank you for participating in the Job Forum. So Alex, you've been with us for a few years now as a part of our international jury. and we thank you for that. And we're looking forward to welcome you again in Monaco in a few weeks. Could you tell me what are the values of Scirocco? Like, what would an employee experience working with you?
I think the most important thing is to that he or she will integrate a very passionate people team first, passionate about a pioneering achievement. Our role model is Bertrand Piccard with Solar Impulse. We are proud to say that we are kind of those crazy projects. So yeah, the real value of integrate a team like the Scirocco team would be to be part of not a crazy project, but a very exciting project. And at the same time, we are also working in the decarbonization of the maritime transportation world. So it's part of the both world. You've got a very exciting project, and you will have impact in our day-to-day job, which is not that common.
And so you were saying that you could have some remote work because most of it is based in Marseille, but you're also testing your project, if I remember well, in other places. So there is potential still to do some international travel while working for you, right?
Yeah, sometimes it can happen. Base camp is in Marseille. Basically, we can welcome people from almost all over the world. So everybody's welcome.
Perfect.
So thank you very much, Alex. And yes, I think you're going to agree that we have a multinational panel today of different nationalities, and yeah, it's just great to see everyone together. And I think we can all agree that everyone here is looking for candidates who are absolutely passionate to help us strive towards a better yachting future, a more sustainable yachting future. I think that's basically the plan, and also one of the Energy Boat Challenge's goals. So thank you everyone once again for being here today, and really we are all proud to have you, and thank you to the students and the job seekers as well. We are very proud. Don't forget to connect and register your request so we can connect you with the code. So we wish you all the best for the future, and we are looking forward to meeting you in person at the Monaco Energy Boat Challenge. And don't forget that the job dating will be actively taking place in the meeting room, and this is really an opportunity to meet even more companies. You have a bigger variety, and it will really be a one-on-one, a real date. So even if you see the company here, students, you can meet them. At the Monaco Energy Boat Challenge. And for myself, Charlotte, and our communications team, thank you very much. And yeah, we're looking forward to seeing you there.
Thank you very much.
Thanks, guys.
Bye.
Thank
See you in a
you.
few weeks.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you, Charlotte.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thanks. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye.